A really great way to reduce the toxin load on your body is to eat organic fruits and vegetables. But what if you don't have access to a great range of organic fruits and veggies, or you simply don't have the budget to go fully organic? I've come up with 2 simple rules that you can use while you're out shopping to help you decide whether to buy organic or conventional. Hi, I'm Nikki, the Truth Fairy from choosingdifferently.com, and I'm here to help you find your way to heal cancer. So you might have heard of the Clean 15 Dirty Dozen lists. So this is basically the results of a report that's published every year by the Environmental Working Group in the United States, where they test the level of pesticides in a range of different fruits and vegetables and then summarise those onto the worst offenders, the Dirty Dozen, and the lowest levels of pesticides, the Clean 15. Now, I've tried to remember the foods that are on these 2 lists when I'm out shopping, and it's just too much to remember. I can't do it. But I looked at the foods on those lists and I realised there were actually some patterns in the high level and low level of pesticide foods. And I've come up with 2 simple rules that you can use instead of trying to remember those lists to help you decide whether it's safe to buy something conventional. So the first rule is, does it have a tough skin that you don't eat? So things like bananas, avocados, sweet corn, mangoes fall into that category. And I think the reason that these show up on the Clean 15 list is because that tough skin gets thrown away, so a lot of the pesticides go in the bin with the skins that you throw away. And of course there are other things that don't have tough skins or that we don't throw the skins away for that really we do need to buy organic, and these are things like berries, cherries, grapes, apples and leafy greens. So the second question that you can ask is, does it have a really strong taste? And there are some things like Brussels sprouts and cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, garlic, onions, asparagus that all have quite distinctive tastes, and they also show up on the Clean 15 list. And once again, I think it's because the strong taste discourages the insects from damaging the plants, and therefore fewer pesticides are needed to grow them. These are not perfect rules, but 90% of the time, if you use them to decide whether to buy organic or conventional, you'll end up getting fewer pesticides, but not necessarily having to buy as much of your food organic. So, does it have a tough skin that we throw away? Then it's safe to buy conventional. Or does it have a strong taste? And then it's safe to buy conventional. Otherwise, buy organic. So, I hope you found that trick useful. And now I'd love to hear from you. Do you think you'll actually use these tricks when you go shopping next time? And let me know what you thought about them. And if you want to know more about the anti-cancer properties of fruits and vegetables, I've published an article on the top 25 anti-cancer foods, and I'll show a link to that in the description of this video as well. And catch my next video to continue activating your body's natural ability to heal.